Sam loved to run. He ran everywhere. He ran to school every morning, his backpack bouncing with each step. He ran home for lunch, eager to tell his mum about his day. He even ran in circles in his backyard, imagining he was in a big race. Sam's best friend, Jake, also loved to run. They were always racing each other, pushing their limits. Sam and Jake ran side by side, their feet pounding the pavement. Sam would breathe hard, his heart racing. He would pump his arms and legs with all his might, but Jake always won, every single time. Sam felt sad and frustrated. He wanted to win too. He practiced every day, running laps around his neighborhood. He ran faster and faster, his determination growing with each stride. But Jake was always just a little bit faster, no matter how hard Sam tried. One day, feeling particularly down, Sam went to see his grandfather. He told him about the races, his voice filled with frustration. He told him about always coming in the second place. Sam sighed deeply, feeling the weight of his disappointment. "I don't think I am fast enough," he said, his eyes filled with doubt and uncertainty. Sam's grandfather was very old, but he still had a twinkle in his eye. He smiled at Sam. "Winning isn't everything," he said. Sam frowned. He didn't understand. "But I want to be the best," he said. "The best what?" asked grandfather. "The best at beating Jake? What about being the best Sam you can be?" Sam thought about this. He had never thought about that before. "What do you mean?" he asked. "It's not about being faster than someone else," grandfather explained. "It's about being faster than you were yesterday." Sam went home that day feeling different. It was as if a weight had been lifted off his shoulders. The conversation with his grandfather lingered in his mind, echoing with newfound clarity. He thought about what his grandfather said. He realized something. He had been so busy trying to beat Jake. He had forgotten to enjoy running. The joy that once filled his heart when his feet hit the ground had been overshadowed by his competitive spirit. The next day, Sam went for a run. This time he decided to do things differently. He left his stopwatch at home and didn't set any goals for distance or speed. He didn't think about Jake. He didn't think about the races or the times he had lost. He just focused on the rhythm of his breath and the sound of his feet hitting the ground. He didn't think about winning or losing. He just ran. He let his mind wander and his body move freely, feeling a sense of liberation he hadn't felt in a long time. He felt the wind on his face. The cool breeze was refreshing, and it seemed to carry away all his worries and doubts. He felt his feet hit the ground. Each step was a reminder of his strength and determination. Sam started to enjoy his runs. He smiled more, and the joy of running returned to him. He ran a little faster than before, not because he was trying to, but because he felt lighter and more at ease. He ran a little longer than before. The distances that once seemed daunting now felt achievable. He was improving. His form was better, his stamina was increasing, and he felt more confident with each run. Sam wasn't focused on beating Jake anymore, but he noticed something. He was getting faster without even trying. The pressure was gone, and his natural ability began to shine through. He felt proud of himself, not just for his speed, but for rediscovering the joy of running. Sam had found his stride. The big day had finally arrived. It was the school marathon, an event everyone had been eagerly anticipating. The air was filled with excitement and nervous energy. Sam saw Jake stretching on the sidelines. Jake grinned at him, a mischievous glint in his eyes. "Ready to lose, slowpoke?" Jake teased, his voice full of playful confidence. Sam just smiled back, his eyes twinkling. "We'll see," he replied calmly. But inside, Sam felt a whirlwind of emotions. He was nervous, yet strangely calm. He wasn't afraid of losing. Instead, he was focused and determined. He was excited to run his best race, to push his limits and see how far he could go. The whistle blew, and they were off. The sound of pounding feet filled the air. Sam focused on his own pace, blocking out the noise and the other runners. He remembered his grandfather's words, "Run your own race and you'll always be a winner." With those words echoing in his mind, Sam crossed the finish line. He had done it! He had run the best race he could, giving it his all. He didn't even care where he placed. The joy of running his best was enough. He had raced against himself and won, and that was the greatest victory of all.